Hi everyone and welcome back to another video. My name is Lucas and I'm recording this video from my studio, which conveniently also is my apartment, from the middle of Taipei, Taiwan. If you have been living under a rock this year and never heard of Taiwan before, then Taiwan is a country in Eastern Asia where we last week not only was the first country in the world to go 200 days without a single local COVID-19 case, we also held the world's largest Pride Festival last week, which is the reason for why the studio is extra colorful, why there is a rainbow flag in the background, and also one of the many news we're gonna talk about today. Last year, in May 2019, Taiwan became the first Asian country to legalize same-sex marriage. Now, 1.5 years later, Taiwan sadly is still the only Asian country who has legalized same-sex marriage, but it's also the country with the world's largest Pride Festival this year, with the slogan, "Beauty, my own way." And speaking about my own way, I think it's time for us to head down to Taipei City Hall and see what our traveling reporter this week thinks about this year's Taipei Pride Festival.
Thank you, Lucas. As expected, we have had a great day here in downtown Taipei with the sky filled with sunshine and the streets filled with rainbows.
That's wonderful to hear, Lucas. We're getting reports here from NBC News that over 130,000 people attended Pride Festival in Taipei this year, making it the biggest Pride Festival in the world. Can you confirm this?
How many people? Let me check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
No. Lucas, stop. Just let me know. Is there a lot of people there?
Well, all I can say with certainty at this point is that it's more than 5.
Okay, thank you so much, Lucas. As we all know, the Taiwanese borders are still closed for tourists, but is there anything you want to say to everyone who was following this event online or were unable to attend for another reason?
First of all, you should definitely try to take some time to come here and participate next year, because it's just such a great atmosphere being surrounded by all these happy people, just having an amazing time here all together. And secondly, you should also take your time to subscribe to this channel, because Lucas is hard working in the studio every day to continue making these videos for you guys week after week.
Oh, thank you so much, Lucas, and I could not agree more. Honestly, I think it's fair to say that I'm always trying to promote traveling, coming here to Taiwan, and just explore everything this beautiful country has to offer. And speaking about travel and fair, something else that took place last week was the Taipei International Travel Fair, which actually was the world's largest travel fair this year. Okay, I think I just have to stop referring to everything as the world's largest. Basically, from this point on, if an event took place in Taiwan, it's pretty much per definition is the world's largest event this year. So for any future events I'm covering in this video series, just assume it's gonna be the world's largest event this year. But regardless, the Taipei International Travel Fair took place, and I am pretty sure that it is the largest travel fair in the world this year, where they were promoting not only international but also domestic travel locations, with everything from Pingdong down in the south to the most northern city we have here in Taiwan.
在台湾最北的基隆市，特别邀请到网红 Lukas 尝遍基隆在地美食伴手礼，透过直播介绍基隆专属的海派浪漫。
我们推出了我们的24小时不断电的游程，不管你是都会文青，或者是想要悠活漫游，或者是想要做山海冒险，那基本上都可以来基隆24小时不断电的玩哦。
大力推广基隆新旅游形态，现场更集结在地8间店家，带来美食和手作体验。疫情搅局，国旅超夯，各县市更是全力以赴抢攻观光商机。东森新闻综合报道。
Wow, it sure looks like our traveling reporter had a very busy week this week. But I have to say that for the first time in my 8 years history of living in Taiwan, there is now actually a place I do not recommend people to visit here in Taiwan, especially not if you believe this article and is planning to visit Orchid Island within the next 10 days, as the storm is threatening their power supply. But then again, it's not summer anymore, so I don't think that anyone was even planning on going to Orchid Island anyway, since during this time of the year the weather and boat situation is very unstable, to say the least. Instead, you should travel up here to the north and New Taipei City, where they later this month will open up the Blue Sea Line light rail MRT extension, which eventually will go from Hongshulin all the way to Fisherman's Wharf. But this month they're first opening up the stations Taipei University of Marine Technology Station, Shalun Station and Fisherman's Wharf, and to celebrate they're offering free rides for the whole first month for everyone who wants to check it out. If you instead live a little bit further south, then you should still try to avoid the boat to Orchid Island, but starting from mid-December, you can actually head over to Chiayi to ride a bike, since they very soon also will take part in the very popular bike rental service U-Bike 2.0. Okay, I admit that this may not have been the best travel advice you have received from me on this channel. Some of you might even take it so far in saying that traveling to Chiayi only to ride a bike and then travel back home again is just a complete waste of money. But I promise you that that is nothing compared to the last news we're gonna talk about today, and I hope that you're paying attention, that you're following along. Just a heads up, this story is very weird, because this is about a man who has been sentenced by the Taipei District Court to pay a fine of 135,000 Taiwan dollars for tearing up banknotes worth 126,000 Taiwan dollars. Okay, so basically how this story goes is 1. A man checks into a hotel. I admit, nothing weird so far, but just wait. 2. He brings at least $126,000 cash with him into this hotel room. It's starting to get a little bit weird here, but just be patient. 3. He gets upset because his efforts to find a job and an apartment did not go according to plan. Okay, I agree. If that would happen to me, I would also be a little bit upset. Not so weird. 4. Then decides to tear up 126,000 Taiwan dollars and throw it out on the street. I think we can all agree that was weird. But, and this is my favorite part, 5. A building manager found the money on the street, called the police, who then fined the man an additional 135,000 Taiwan dollars for intentionally destroying money. I have just as many questions as you must have right now, but I do have one solution as well, and that is that if you ever would be so frustrated, so you just feel like you just want to tear up 126,000 Taiwan dollars, then you have the link to my Patreon account right here, which is open for donations and support 24/7. But I will also say that another way of supporting me and this channel is to watch the ads a little bit longer next time, because every extra second that you spend watching the ads will support me and my channel a little bit more. But the absolute most important thing is that you simply continue to enjoy my videos week after week, which if you do, I hope that you show by hitting that like button and also subscribing to my channel if you haven't already, and also feel free to share this video with a friend as well. That was everything I had to share this time. Thank you all so much for watching. My name is Lukas, starts with L as in like, ends with S as in subscribe. Please do both, and I'll see you in the next one.